Hi guys, what's up? In this video we'll be talking about something that many might have forgotten, that is the liquid iron ore, and we'll explore what role it plays in the story. Now you might think, why is this guy talking about rocks in One Piece? But trust me, it will make a lot of sense and turn into a pretty good theory. If you don't know anything about this iron ore, no problem, we'll cover that. And if you know too much, then feel free to skip ahead using the timestamps in the description given below, and let's get started. When we talk about the Wano arc, it's very easy to neglect certain elements in the story, which is justified, as Wano is the culmination of seeds that was sown way back in Thriller Bark through Gecko Moria, Ryuma, and many other characters later in the series. Such linkages to Wano continue to appear throughout the New World, with Punk Hazard being where the Straw Hats meet Kinemon and Momo, Dressrosa being the headquarters for Doflamingo, whose primary trade was with Kaido, and Zou being the island where the Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance against Kaido was officially formed. So for this theory, we'll have to go a bit back to Dressrosa. When the Straw Hats initiated their plan to take down the Don Quixote family, there was a significant third party already present in Dressrosa. That is, the Revolutionary Army. They were there to investigate and put a stop to an arms trade that had been promoting wars throughout the world. And through the combined efforts of the Straw Hats and the Revolutionaries, they were able to take down Doflamingo and shut down the whole trade. But shutting down the whole trade wasn't enough. They had to find out who was supplying the weapons and destroy the source, as Doflamingo was only the distributor and he could possibly be replaced in the future. So they take all the pieces of evidence and weapons to investigate this and return to Baltico. Later, they get the guns procured from Dressrosa analyzed and find out that they were actually made up of an extremely scarce and unique mineral called liquid iron ore. At the same time, we find out details about the trade between Kaido and Mingo. It is revealed that Doflamingo offered Smiles, the artificial devil fruits, for the creation of Kaido's army, and in exchange Kaido exported weapons manufactured at Wano so that Doflamingo could distribute them to the warring states. Now after examining these two statements together, I think it's very logical to assume that the land of Wano has this rare and unique mineral in abundance. And I think that this is the very reason why Kaido entered into an alliance with Orochi. So let's explore further. Kaido is the man who has the highest active bounty among pirates. If he wanted, he could have simply taken over Wano with his raw power and strength. So why did he have to form an alliance with someone like Orochi? Well, this has a very simple answer. It was because he wanted to mine this unique mineral. Kaido wanted the knowledge and expertise of Wano's shogunate and the people associated with it, as they are the ones who would know where that mineral is present and how to mine it. Secondly, an alliance with the Shogun would ensure an excellent flow of laborers to actually mine that mineral, while the Beast Pirates did their standard pirate stuff. But why did Kaido go through all this trouble for over 20 years for a mineral? This is where the theory starts. Wano is blessed with a variety of unique minerals. In fact, Wano is the place where the Sea Prism Stone was actually discovered. Throughout the story, we have gotten various instances which imply the superior skills possessed by Wano's craftsmen. One example would be that the Sea Prism Stone bullets used by Hawkins on Trafalgar Law were manufactured in Wano. We all know that the Kozuki clan is responsible for making the Poneglyphs, which are described as indestructible blocks. Since the Kozuki clan is based in Wano, I think that the Poneglyphs are made from a chemically treated form / alloy of liquid iron and Sea Prism Stone. As you already know, when an alloy is formed, a new material is born whose properties can be completely different from its base metals. The Kozuki clan used their craftsmanship to make a similar material that was completely indestructible. I think that after spending 20 years in Wano Kuni, Kaido has smelted a large quantity of liquid iron ore and found the secret to forming the invincible metal used in the Poneglyphs. So what will he do with this material, and why did he kill Orochi after 20 years? When Kaido entered into an alliance with Big Mom, he mentions his interest in gathering all the ancient weapons for starting the great war he always talks about. Recently, in chapter 10-14, Kaido mentioned the word Joy Boy. This implies that he is privy to a lot of information related to the ancient kingdom, probably due to his past membership of the Rocks Pirates. Just like he knew about Joy Boy, I think it is safe to assume that he has a good amount of information related to the ancient weapons as well. I think that for 20 years Kaido has been gathering all the ingredients needed for the manufacturing of an ancient weapon, and the invincible metal is one of the main ingredients, and it's all part of his new Onigashima initiative. If you doubt this ancient weapon theory, please remember that Oda said 80% of the One Piece story was completed in 2018, and in this 80%, the only information we have gotten related to the ancient weapon is that Pluton is said to be a battleship and Poseidon is a mermaid. So there's a very high chance that we will get more information about these weapons at the end of this arc, and maybe we might even get to see one. So coming back to the theory. We already know that Kaido wants to take over Wano as it has a naturally defensive geography similar to a fortress under his new Onigashima initiative. After 20 years since Kaido had gathered almost all the materials needed for the ancient weapon and his crew had completely taken over the management of Wano, Orochi was no longer needed and was dealt with at the Fire Festival. I think that Kaido has already started building the ancient weapon at Onigashima and plans to guard that weapon along with his road Poneglyph by placing it at the center of Wano. I don't know which weapon he's building, it's either Pluton or Uranus, but I think that it will be a long-range weapon capable of firing from the center of Wano and having a large area coverage, and it will transform Wano into one of the most formidable fortresses in the world. I think this is what Kaido's plan looks like in the nearby future, but I don't think that it will come into fruition. Because by the end of this arc, Luffy will defeat Kaido and end up taking over Wano as his own territory as a brand new Emperor of the Sea. It is very likely that after Kaido's defeat, Wano will be left with an incomplete ancient weapon present at Onigashima. This can also be predicted through the legend of Momotaro, a Japanese folktale. A part of this tale says that after a hard battle, the heroes beat the Onis at Onigashima and take back the treasures that the Oni stole from the people, and Momotaro brings peace to the world. Here, the people might represent the citizens of the ancient kingdom, and Kaido represents the Onis attempting to steal their treasures, that is, the ancient weapons, and the heroes are the Straw Hats. We already know that the location of Pluton is hidden somewhere in Alabasta Kingdom. I think it is quite possible that someone will obtain that Pluton, and I'm not pointing any fingers at someone. And when that Pluton will cause destruction all over the world, the Straw Hats will have no choice but to complete the ancient weapon that was left at Onigashima with Frankie's help and counter the rogue Pluton. That's it for the theory. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.